This next item I was able to offer along with my fellow host here at QVC, and it was one of our top items. These are a set of 3 Bell Howell reading touch lamps. Now they charge with a USB port, but once they're charged up, they are completely portable. So you can take them wherever you want. This young man's going to do a little bit of coloring at the coffee table where there's no direct light overhead. Mom's going to do a little craft project in the kitchen. How about doing homework while sitting on the floor in the middle of your bedroom? It's a really interesting way of being able to add light to wherever you want it to be. Now, I happen to have the white out here in front of me, but I do still have 4 other colors. They added a taupe this year for the first time, but I'll run through the colors. And keep in mind, each one of these comes with a gift box so that if you want, you can have 3 separate gifts to give away, okay? So here's the all white. We also have black. There's the gray, and then there's the taupe. The nice thing is there's no batteries to buy whatsoever. Now, if you make a decision that you would prefer to put batteries in it instead of having to charge them up, you can do that. Not a lot of items are that way. So you can put 3 traditional AA batteries in the bottom, and now you've got, again, portability without having to worry about charging it. There's a simple on-off button here, and it's 3 levels of light. 1, 2, and 3. And I don't know if you'll be able to see that in my bright studio lights. Yeah, it showed up. You also have complete flexibility here. I've got to tell you, these things throw quite a bit of light. I'll tell you where my wife uses one, whenever she does her nails. And usually that's on the kitchen table. So let's say you're just wanting to read a magazine or a book. It's dark at my house. We live on the very eastern edge of the time zone. So it's dark by 6:30 at my place now. So if you want to do anything after 6:30, you need a little bit of supplemental light. Let me turn these all the way up. They're bright. And they're super easy to control as well. That's a lot of light. That's more than enough light to read by. If you want the black, I think that's the most limited, correct? Oh, I'm sorry. The gray is the most limited. The black is the most popular. Thank you, Chance. They do come in gift boxes. So if you want to split them up and give them away, I think this is something that almost anybody can use. I do a lot more. I don't call it crafting. I dink around. During the pandemic, I was starting to lose it a little bit because all I did was work and come home. There was nowhere else to go. And my wife, being a brilliant individual, had made the comment one night. Usually, I know my wife is going to share wisdom with me when she starts with a conversation with the words, "What is your problem?" She's always right. And I said, "I don't know." She goes, "Well, you're not usually a grumpy person. You've been pretty grumpy lately." And I go, all I'm doing is working and coming home with this pandemic." She said, "I think you need a hobby." And I thought about it. Next night she said, "Do you remember a hobby that you used to have that you don't do anymore that you really enjoyed?" I said, "Well, yeah, but I was pretty much a youngster back then." She goes, "Age has no bearing on it. What was it that you used to love doing?" I said, building models. And I did. I would build cars and airplanes, and I would paint them. And she said, "That's not a bad idea to look into." So I started doing models again. And it has progressed to the point where now I do HO scale models of real buildings, cathedrals, churches. And it's painstakingly painful. And I love it. So I'm going to get rid of 2 of these for a second. I want you to see how much light one of these throws. Here's the first setting. 1, 2, and 3. So I've got enough work in front of me that's fully lit that I can see what I'm doing. And I can adjust this up or down. I can actually light up a whole area of a room with this by taking it and putting it in the upright position. I think it's a really good gift idea. I want to mention someone's hobby here, but I will not embarrass that individual. You know who you are. One of my prized possessions was gifted to me, and it is a cigar box guitar. It's a guitar made from an old cigar box. And the craftsmanship is incredible. And the fact that an individual took the time to make it is pretty special. You find out a lot about a person. Do you have a hobby? May I ask?
I'm a DJ.
Oh, that's right, you're a DJ. And you love doing it, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah. Chance, what is yours? Do you have a hobby? He likes to play games. Okay, that's fine. I think all of us during this pandemic needed to find something that just kind of kept our mind off of things. So is your DJ business picking up after the pandemic?
Very.
Good. A lot of people are getting married. Whole bunch of people, which I think is fantastic. So whether you're building models or a little more obscure, cigar box guitars, find something you love doing. Find something that while you're doing it, you forget to eat or sleep, and you'll never have a bad day. It's a great gift. This might just inspire somebody. You get 3 of them. Now, I apologize. I think we were showing some colors on the videotape that we don't have anymore. So the colors that we do have are black, white, gray, and the taupe.